Hi, hi people. Need a quick confirmation in the chat box regarding the sounds. Am I loud and clear? Okay, Vinuti, how was it? How was it, Vinuti? Shape, difficult, average? Did anyone get the marks? Did anyone get the marks for the term test? Not yet. No one. Okay, fine, fine. How was it, Yunus? Good, bad, okay, shape, moderate. Great, great. Super. You're from which school, Yunus? Okay, consideration. Cool. So I think last week we finished the chapter number 8 people with the primary books. We finished the cash book and the primary book both, if I'm not mistaken. But චූටි update එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද in the chat box? Yes. Did we finish? As I can remember, we finished because of the term test. Yes. So let's get into the today's one, people. Today we are going to learn about the bank account and bank reconciliation statement. So in this chapter also you can see there are two parts. One is the bank account. Then we will be learning bank reconciliation statement. So bank account, you know, people, we learn bank account or bank book. Bank book. So this is the primary book where we are recording all the transactions done through the bank. Transactions done through the bank will be recorded in the bank book, people. So I told you before this also, there are three primary books which is having dual functions. One is the cash book. One is the cash book. Other one is the petty cash book. Other one is the bank book. So these three books have dual functions, two functions. What are the two functions? One function is function as primary book. That means we will record the transaction initially, as well as we will maintain the double entries also in the same account. Yes, it is as a double entry. That means as a T account. Function as a ledger account. Ledger account, if not T account. T account. So these are the dual functions in these three books, people. So let's move to the note and shall we write down here the two functions. So in bank book record, but we are recording all the transactions done through the bank. Simple as that. So right, people, one function is functioning as a prime entry book. Functioning as a prime entry book. Next one, functioning as a ledger account. T account that we studied. T account. Once you all are done, just let me know in the chat box. Huh? Okay. So people, before this also we learn when we are learning the overview of the prime entry book, certain source documents, proof documents connected with the bank book people. When you deposit money in the banks, you will get a cash deposit slip. So now people, when you put money into the machine, machine you will get a ticket kind of a thing. That is also something similar to that people. A confirmation for the cash receipt. So that's what you are uploading it in my LMS. So that is like the cash deposit slip. So let me see sample of a cash deposit slip in Sri Lanka. So here see people, this is a sample, sample of a. Here, see, you can see the name of the account holder, account number, and the bank's logo, amount, signature. So these kind of certain details are there in the cash deposit slip. And you have the check deposit slip, people. Check deposit slip. Let me show a sample of that one also. Sample of a check deposit. Check deposit slip in Sri Lanka. So this is a check no. Let me show a sample of a check deposit slip. Yeah. Oops, you can't see anything. Okay. Here you have people generally in a text a check deposit slip. You can write the check number, bank, and the amount. So these are the details that you will be recording in the check deposit slip. So check deposit slip is a proof document that you will have with you when you deposit check in the bank. When you deposit cash in the bank, you will have the cash deposit slip. When you deposit check in the bank, you will have the check deposit slip. And next on checkbook counter file. Checkbook counter file. So let me show that one also. I actually showed this one for you. Previous class also. A sample of a checkbook counter file. So that front part, people, front part. Okay. Let me open this. Now here, can you see small part over here? In this part, we will write, okay, to whom did we give the check? What's the purpose of that we gave the check? What's the amount that we gave the check? What's the date? If not people, once I tear and give the check, I will not remember for what purpose I gave the check. I will not remember. I will prepare the accounts sometimes after 1 year. After 1 year, when I'm preparing the accounts, why did I give that check? To whom did I give that check? What's the amount of that particular check? So in order to avoid those problem people, the first part of the checkbook, we will keep it thus. Like when you tear the ticket people, you will have a small part. That part only we will call it as counterfile. So again, it is a source document people, like a proof document that we can use. And you have the bank statement. So what is this bank statement people? End of the period, bank will send me a statement people by mentioning my all the transactions. By mentioning my all the transactions, sometimes I might have a statement. No. By mentioning all the transactions that we did with the bank will prepare a statement and they will send it to my home. If not for my office address, they will send it to me. So that's a bank statement, people. So these are certain source documents which is there in your syllabus. Same thing that I explained to you all. when we were doing the overview chapter in the primary books. So in this chapter, nothing to teach people. Very simple. Any transaction done through the bank recorded in the bank account or bank book. How to prepare it? Let's get the learning from the question number 1. කෙලිම පයිමු. වෙන මොකුත් නැහැ කරන්න. Double entries. Everything is double entry. Let me open a Excel sheet. People, can you all see the screen? Excel sheet. Can you all see it? Oh no. Okay, now I think it's fine. So people, listen, bank book also same as the cash book. No difference. In cash book, you will write all the cash transactions. In bank book, you will write all the transactions done through the bank. එච්චරයි. වෙනසක් නැහැ. No difference. So start putting the format, people. Date. Then you have the description. Then you have the ledger folio. Then you have the value or the amount, whatever it is, people. So we'll take the discount also. Discount allowed. Discount allowed and value. So same as the cash book, same as the cash book. Here, instead of writing the cash transaction, people, we will write the transactions done through the bank. Discount receipt. Take it for like maybe 10 lines. Lines. 10කට විතර ගන්නකො ළමයි. Take it for like maybe 10 lines. Yunus, that means I didn't get your question. Should we not write the types of source documents? As in the cash book, you're asking. Cash book එකේද? In the bank book. Receipt number voucher number. It depends actually. Like based on question to question, you can include it, but it is not a must actually. It is not a must. Not necessarily needed. Because in this one, nearby the description itself, if there are any checks, you can write the check number and all. Okay, Lamai, finish the. Take it for like 10 lines, huh? lines 10කට විතර ගහ ගන්නකො. And with that, prepare the cash book also maybe for like 6 lines. Prepare the cash book also for like 6 lines. Now for me it's very simple because I can simply copy paste no, but not for y'all lah. Once you all are done, just let me know. So fast. Are you using Excel? No, no. Like me copy paste and changing the values. Good, good. Done. Good. So let's move to the question. Following transactions had taken place during the month of June. 2620XX opened a bank current account by depositing 22,000. So understand, when you're opening a bank account, you will deposit money. So your money will decrease, cash in hand will decrease, cash that you put into the bank will increase. So let's record it, people. The cash that you have with you, it will decrease because your money you are going and depositing. So 22,000. 22,000. And here bank is getting 22,000. Now you can switch the names. Here you can write bank and here you can write cash. What's the date? 26. Bank account debit, cash account credit. Bank account debit, cash account credit. Next one. Received check bearing number 455 from a debtor for 9,000. People listen carefully. Very important note I am giving. Very, very important note I am giving people. Once we receive a check, we will put it inside our locker or locker, or we will put it to the bank people. Now, one person is coming and giving me a check. Will I put it to my locker, or at that time itself I will quickly go and deposit in the bank? What I will do? Generally people, මට එහෙම වෙලා නැහැ යන්න. One person is coming and giving me a check. So I will put it to the locker first. I will put it to the locker first. Once I get some time only, I will go to the bank. Once I get some time only, I will go to the bank. මට වෙලා හම්බුනොත් විතරක් මම බැංකුවට යනවා. check එක deposit කරන්න. To deposit the check, once I get some time, I will go there. Until I go to the bank, check will be there inside the locker, no people. We will consider it as cash in hand, not cash at bank. Until we deposit the check to the bank, until I take the check and go to the bank, until I take the check and go to the bank, we will consider it as cash අතේ තියෙන විදියට. Cash in hand. So I'll give you a note. First, we'll record the double entry people. Once you receive a check from debtor, it is equal to like getting money, people. Once you deposit, only it will go inside the bank. So you have to write it in the cash book. You have to write it in the cash book, people. Cash book value 9,000. 9,000. Data. Debtor, I'll just write and keep the check number, people, 455. So like this you can do 455. Now let me open a debtor account also. So cash account debit, debtor account credit 9,000. Debtor account credit 9,000. Now you can switch the name. Here you can write cash. Here you can write cash, people. What is the date? 3/6. So if you are done with the entry, people, let me know. I'll give you a small note. With the letter D, let me know. Write down this note, people. Write down this note. Once we receive a check, until that check is deposited to the bank, we should consider that as cash in hand. So we should record it in the cash account first. ලියද්දි ළමයි හොඳට හිතලා බලලා ලියන්න. Don't write it for the sake of writing. හිතලා ලියන්න. හරිද? Cash account first. Once we deposit the check to the bank, we should remove from the cash account. Remove means credit. Credit from the cash account and Include it. Include means debit. Debit to the bank account. Yes, yes. You have to make the account for data. That means for different data, different accounts you're asking. So data account you take like maybe I would say for 5-6 lines or data account. Take the data account for like 5-6 lines. Let me go to the nota. Once we receive a check, until that check is deposited to the bank, we should consider that as cash in hand. So we should record it in the cash account first. Once we deposit the check to the bank, we should remove credit from the cash account and include debit to the bank account. If you all are done with the note, let me know, people. Okay. Now next what's happening? On next day, 4th only, I'm going and depositing the check to the bank, people. Here, deposited the check. ඊළඟ දවසේ තමයි යන්නේ check එක deposit කරන්න. Next day only I am going to the bank to deposit the check. So I told you what to do, people. Now you have to remove it from the cash account because හිතන්න locker එකෙන් ගලවලා අරගෙන ගිහලා බැංකුවට දානවා. You will take it from the locker and you will go and put it to the bank. Remove it. Removing means credit. And go and put it to the bank. Debit. So that cash is there, not in hand now. That cash is there in bank now. That's why we put it to the bank. Here you can write bank. Here you can write cash. 455. 455. 4620XX. So everyone tell me now, once you receive a check, once you receive a check, you will put it to the cash account or to the bank account. ඉස්සලම දාන්නේ කොහෙටද? First you will record it in which account? Once you receive a check. Good. To the cash account. If you deposit the same check, go and if you deposit, remove from the cash account and put it to the bank account. Okay, now that's it. I see. Next one. Check 658, 12,000 received for sales and has been deposited at the same time. ඒක හොඳ එකක් ළමයි. Yeah. You have received a check. You have received a check. Check number 562. ඒක ඒ වෙලාවෙම ගිහලා බැංකුවට දාලා. Did I keep it inside my locker? Did I keep it inside my locker? No. කෙලින්ම ගෙනියලා දැම්මේ කොහෙටද? Directly I went and deposited to the bank. So that one you can directly put to the bank, because I didn't keep inside my locker. No? If I keep inside my locker only, you have to consider it as cash in hand. Now I directly went and deposited to the bank people. So what's the amount? 12,000. 12,000. Bank is increasing. Let's open another account for the sales. Maybe like for the sales, වලට නම් ලොකුවට ඕනේ නැහැ. I would say like 3 lines again enough. Like 3 lines enough. 12,000. So here you can write cash, sorry, bank. What's the check number? 562. Sales 562. What is the date? 8/6. So why don't we have another debtor account? Sorry, it's not debtor. Sorry, it's sales account. Sales, no? I forgot to change the name. Sales, no? Okay, Doina? Now let's move to the next one, people. Next one. Deposited 15,000 in the bank current account. So from your money you are depositing, your money is going out inside the bank. So money decreasing, credit 15,000, bank increasing, debit 15,000. Here you can write cash and here you can write bank. What is the date? 12/6. Okay. Now let's move to the next one. A creditor was paid by a check number 301 amounting 7,600. Discount of 400 was received. People. Now you are giving a check. Check එකක් දෙනවා කියන්නේ සල්ලි ටික කොහෙන්ද යන්නේ? From where your money is decreasing. From where your money is decreasing. Yeah, giving a check means money. You are making a payment. No? Your money is decreasing from the cash which you have with you or inside the bank, people. කොහේ තියෙන සල්ලිද අඩු වෙන්නේ? ආගේ අතේ තියෙන සල්ලිද අඩු වෙන්නේ බැංකුවේ තියෙන සල්ලිද අඩු වෙන්නේ? When you give a check, which money will decrease? Cash which you have in the hand or cash which is there inside the bank? Check is connected with the bank domain. So when you issue a check, it will directly go from the bank. Bank will get reduced. Huh? So 15,600. You are issuing a check. Huh? How much is the value? 7,600. 7,600. And you are getting a discount 400. You are getting a discount 400. Credit. So here debit, here credit. 7,600. What's the check number? 301. The date 15/6. Done, people. Done the done. So let's move to the next one now. Issued a check bearing number 302 for the electricity. 18/6. You are issuing a check for the electricity. 20x6. Electricity 302. Value 5,000. So your bank is decreasing 5,000. Credit. Electricity account should be debit. Electricity expense account. Expense. It's an expense, no? Expense debit. Here you can write back 302. What's the date? 18/6. 20x6. Okay. Now let's move to the next one. The check issued for the payment of the electricity bill has been dishonored by the bank. The check that you issued for the electricity bill has been dishonored. Dishonored කියන්නේ මොකක්ද ළමයි? Anyone? Tell me. What is dishonored means? Dishonored means rejected. Rejected by the bank. Dishonored means rejected, unaccepted, annahari. Dishonored or rejected. So why a bank can reject or dishonor a check, people? What are the reasons? Like when the signature is wrong. When the signature is wrong. When the amount or description in the check in is wrong. Details. Amount in words and amount in value like numbers is not matching. When you are writing the check, you have written in numbers 50,000. You have to write the same value in English also, people. So when you are writing it, you have written it as 70,000. Wrong. No? So I'll show you a check. Sample of a check. So you see here, I'll take this ABC bank. You have to write the amount in numbers as well as here. You have to write it in English also, people. It is 50,000 from numbers also you have to write. In English also you have to write it as 50,000. But now what here, sometimes you have mistakenly you have written a wrong value. So details are not correct. Details are not correct. Details. Details in the check is wrong. What else, people? What else? What else? Check is damaged. If the check is damaged. Yeah, forged. Forged checks. Obviously, signature will be wrong in those places. And there will be another situation, people. Sometimes if the amount is not there, bank balance is not sufficient. Sufficient means enough to make the payment. You are issuing a check for 50,000, but in your bank account only 10,000 is there. Okay, only 10,000 is there. So these are certain reasons, people. Reasons. Just write down, people. Reasons. Once you all are done, let me know. Huh? Okay, done. So when a check is rejected, simply as per your syllabus people, you have to reverse the original entry. Entry ka reverse karanna I think. But which is a extremely wrong thing. Patta varadi. Varadi deyak karanna. But what to do? Your syllabus is wrong, people. Now here we recorded the check, no? Like we issued, we have to reverse it. Reverse the entire thing. Metana debit කරපු එක අතන්ට credit කරපු එක මෙතනට debit කරලා දාන්න. මෙතන debit කරපු එක මෙතනට credit කරලා දාන්න. Reverse the entry B. Reverse the entry that you posted. Which is extremely wrong way of doing. පට්ටම වැරදි ඒක නම්. Which is a highly wrong thing. Highly wrong thing. Can anyone tell me why? Why I am telling it is wrong, which is there in your book? Which is there in your book? I am telling wrong, people. Why it is wrong? Because understand, when a check is getting returned, it's okay to reverse this entry. Okay, it's fine. Reversing this entry is fine, na? Main entry reverse करने का उल्लंघन है. It's okay. But people, reversing this entry is completely wrong. Reversing the electricity expense entry is completely wrong. Why I am telling it is completely wrong? People, what does that mean? Your electricity got reversed. People, did you return the electricity? Your check got returned. Did you return the electricity that you used? Huh? Your check got returned. Okay. So if the check get returned, okay, if you have made a credit entry, you can debit it and you can reverse the entry. But electricity return kare na hai nahi. You didn't return the electricity. Then the correct entry, people, the correct entry is correct one. Credit the, debit the bank account. Okay. Which is the reversal of credit. Reversal of credit. The correct entry card. අපි credit කරන්නේ නැහැ electricity expense account එකට. We can't credit like that. Because people understand අපි electricity return කරේ නැහැ. We didn't return the electricity. We have already used it. So we are creating a liability, people. That 5,000 I have to pay to the electricity board. I have to pay. So liability එකක් තමයි create වෙන්නේ එතන. Then correct transaction, people, electricity expense payable 5,000. Electricity expense payable 5,000. දැන් මෙහෙම කියලා දැම්මම මොකද්ද මේ මිනිස්සු okay, electricity 5,000 or 5,000 cut off. You will cut 5,000 to 5,000, electricity account 0. That means no electricity expense. Here debit 5,000, here credit 5,000. Debit 5,000, credit 5,000, 0. That means no electricity expense. Yaku. You use the electricity, no? So there should be electricity expense, no? If your check get returned, ideally you have to give another check. You have to settle that amount. Until you settle that amount, it will be a liability for you. It will be a liability. Go liability entry. What to do? Study the wrong thing. වැරදි එක ඉගෙන ගන්න. ඉවරද කියන්නකො ළමයි. done no? Okay. A check bearing number 415 was received from a debtor 13,000. Received a check. Received a check means කොහෙද දාන්නේ ළමයි? Bank the locker එකටද? Once you received a check, if you receive it and if you deposit in the same time, you will put it to the bank. Now you just receive the check, people. You will put it inside the locker. So cash account එකට දාන්න. What's the date? 24/20x6. Data. What's the check number? 415. Amount 13,000. And here 13,000. $24. Okay, finish the. Let's move to the next one. Deposited the check number 415 received from the debtor. So you deposited the check, reverse it. Not reverse. Remove from the. Oops. Give me a second, people. My laptop got stuck. So remove that check. Remove that check from the cash account and put it to the bank account. Remove that check from here. Put it to the bank account. 13,000. 13,000. Bank 415. Cash 415. The date is 28/6. Done. Okay. The next one. The check bearing 632 was received from the debtor 5,700. Discount of 300 has been allowed. Here, next one. So here people 28, 26th, no? This is 26th. So we have missed one transaction. This is 26th. 26 20x6. Now we can go to the next one. 28th. Check number 415 has been rejected by the bank. So people, I told you if there is a dishonored check, reverse the entry. Daapu entry reverse kara. Reverse that entry. Simple as that. Reverse it. So people, here you can't reverse it from the cash account. Here now check is there inside the bank. Reverse it from the bank. 13,000. Okay. And people don't go and reverse the cash account. You have to reverse the debtor account because that debtor baganu give that check. Uge check එක return una. So if that bugger's check get returned, we have to reverse his entry. So let me write it over here. Listen carefully. First, we debited the cash account. That means we increased the cash account. Debited means we increased the cash account and we credited the debtor account. We decreased it. So this check we went and deposited in the bank. So we debited the bank account, we increased it, and we credited the cash account. We decreased it. So if you take the cash account, this increase to this decrease getting cancelled off. Then the remaining entry is this. So this entry only you have to reverse. This entry only you have to reverse. Reverse it. Debit the debtor account, credit the bank account. So here you have decreased the debtor. No? Uge salli reject veche hinda because his check got rejected. Now we have to increase his balances. Now we have to increase his balances. So this is the reversal. Reversal due to check dishonored. Debit the debtor, credit the bank. So this one to this one got cancelled off. 13,000. So here debtor, I'll write R415, reversal of 415. Here bank R415, reversal. Reversal of 415. Reverse, you know. 28 620XX. If you all are done, let me know, people. Okay. Now let's move to the last one. 29/6, the check bearing 632 was received from a debtor 5,700. The check, the discount received, the discount of 300 allowed. The check has been deposited at the same time. So if it is deposited at the same time, write it to the bank account. Write it to the bank account because you deposited at the same time. No? Write it to the bank account. 5,700. Discount is 300. Data. Check number 632. Bank 632. 5,700. A date 29. Okay, finish. Are we done? Can I get a confirmation in the chat box, people? Done. So let me take certain key important learnings that we got here, people. First one, once we receive a check, we have to write it in the cash account. Okay. Receive, received, and deposited. Once we deposit the check, once we deposit the check, we will write it in the bank account. So these are certain key things that we studied in this particular question. Third one, received and same time deposit. Same time deposit. If that's the case, people, you receive the check, but same time deposit. If that's the case, you'll write it in the bank account because same time you deposited it. Fourth one, check payments. Check payments. It will go from the bank account. Credit from bank account. Credit from bank account. Fifth one, deposit or payment rejected. Payment check rejected. Payment check rejected. Payment check rejected, people. Reverse the original entry. Reverse the, yes, better write down. Original entry. So, original entry, credit, bank, debit, creditor, expense, or creditor. So, reversal of this, reversal entry, credit the expense or creditor. This is something which is extremely wrong. Make a highly wrong, but what to do, study people. වැරදි එක මේක ගන්න. මේක නම් පට්ටම වැරදි. Extremely wrong, this one. But can't help. Study the wrong thing. Debit the bank. Sixth one, deposit check. Deposit check rejected. Deposit check rejected. Original entry, debit, cash, or bank. Credit the debtor or income. Credit the income or debtor. So reversal entry, credit the bank, debit the income or debtor. Again, here also, this is also extremely wrong. This is like a summary note. Learnings from question 1. Learnings from question 1. Yes, yes, for sure. So if you all are done writing, you all have to let me know then. Done. Okay, Vinity. Good. Then people, now let's move to the next question. Next question. We didn't finish it, no? Yes, I wanted to finish it, but since I gave the note, I forgot it. So people always, I have asked you to check the discount allowed and discount received. So we have to record those two values also because these are just memorandum columns, no? Temporary එකට ආතල් එකට ලියලා තියෙන මේ values. At last, we have to record the proper entries. So we'll quickly finish off those two accounts also. Prepare another two T accounts, people. One is for the discount allowed. Other one is for the discount received. Thank you for the reminder, Yunus. Discount allowed and discount received. So these are just temporarily memorandum columns, people. Fun එකට හදලා තියෙන්නේ මේවා. So we have to post the correct entries for these things at last. Once we are done with entire bank book and cash book, we have to post the entries at last. So that total is 300. Discount allowed, double entry, people. Debit discount allowed expense. Credit the debtor account. Credit the debtor account, 300. Here you can write discount allowed. How many days are there for the June, people? June, how many days are there? What's the last? 30, no? 30. Now let's record the discount received, 400. Discount received is an income. So credit 400. It will reduce the creditors. Debit 400. So now you can switch the names. Discount received. And here creditor. Okay, people, done. Good. No. Okay. Done. So the next question. Next question seems to be little lengthy, no? People, we'll do this question next week. Not a problem. So today's learnings is the learning people. So these learnings only will be applied for the remaining questions also. So we'll end the class. No problem. So make sure to go through this question again and this note again before coming to the next week's class. So we'll be able to finish off the question easily. Then we'll be able to move to the bank overdraft. So once you are done with the overdraft, then we will have the bank rec only paper. So that's it. That's it for the day. Then let's meet again next week. Tata, bye. If you get your school term test exam marks, just let me know. Okay.